Tiffany Stratton recently opened up on a very, very big mistake involving Jade Cargill. In this video, I want to talk about it because I think it's important to not only shed light on the situation, shed light on the clarification of what exactly happened and what Tiffany Stratton had to say about it publicly, because at the time, Tiffany Stratton, well, she came under fire, and a lot of people thought that it was justifiable, while others, including myself, I didn't think so. I thought it was an honest mistake. But in the end, it went viral, and it was a major, major deal. Now, look, if you look at the trajectory of Tiffany Stratton's career, it's quite remarkable in a lot of ways. She has risen up the ranks in WWE in a rapid, rapid way. As soon as she made her main roster arrival, you could tell, okay, they really, really see big things in her. Because even going back to her NXT days, you knew there was something there. You knew that she was special. You knew that she was going to be a somebody in this business and in WWE in the way that they used her in NXT. And she was a real staple in that women's division for a stretch there. You know, they went through the NXT 2.0 days. They went through the very long and successful reign with Mandy Rose. But then when she was gone, sure, you had your Roxanne Perez and your Lyra Valkyrias, but it was really Tiffany Stratton. And I pinpoint her feud with Becky Lynch that really put her on the map. I mean, whenever you're working with someone of Becky Lynch's caliber, it's something to keep your eye on. It's something to hold your hat on, right? And it was a very pivotal moment in Tiffany Stratton's career. And ever since she's gone to the main roster as part of Friday Night SmackDown, they've used her in key roles. Most notably and recently, the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match, right? And you can tell that she's going to be a player for them for years to come. Now, I have credited her to being like The Miz, where maybe she's not the very best in the ring. She has charisma. She can talk, and she has her character down to a T. And Miz, whether you like him or you don't, he's had a pretty long and successful career. And Tiffany Stratton, I think the same thing's going to happen. And we all know the unicorn that is Jade Cargill. What she's been able to do in the business in such a short period of time is quite remarkable, right? So that all leads us to today's video, because a few months ago, there was a very unfortunate situation with Tiffany Stratton. So she has now addressed the deleted Instagram post aimed at Jade Cargill, and it had footage from a SmackDown event where Jade Cargill was hit in the ring, and there was a slap sound and audio of someone saying Black B, and she addressed this during an interview with Adrian Hernandez. Now, I don't want to say it out loud because I don't want to get demonetized, but you get the gist, right? And while speaking with Adrian Hernandez to promote WWE Money in the Bank, she said, Tiffany Stratton, it was an honest mistake. I didn't hear the audio. I had it up for 20 seconds, and I deleted it instantly as soon as I heard the audio. It was an honest mistake. So yes, she did delete it right away. But anytime you post anything on the internet, well, it's going to go viral. People are going to take notice, and they are going to take aim at you. And people absolutely ripped this woman for doing so, calling her a racist, everything like that. I think, and I said this at the time, and this is the reason I defended her, I do not think Tiffany Stratton is a racist. I think that she actually made a true mistake. I think it was a situation where she was trying to promote the match, trying to promote what was going on. She saw this clip. She's like, oh, okay. She watched a little bit of it, a few seconds, and she just figured, oh, it's a fan clip. Because it was shot from a fan. And so she's like, okay, I'll just post it. And then all of a sudden she starts seeing comments and her phone's probably blowing up, and she's like, oh no. I think that's what happened. I don't think she's a racist. I don't think she's a horrible human being. I think she honestly made a mistake. Because someone in her statue, in her situation, A, I don't think she's that type of person, and B, and with someone in her, where she's at in her career, she's not going to do something like that would try to derail that. I mean, luckily it wasn't blown out of proportion, but it could have, and that could have really derailed her career. That could have really hurt her in a very, very bad way. And we haven't heard Jade Cargill talk about it. I don't know if she ever will, because I think that they've probably talked, and Tiffany explained herself, and Jade's like, I get it, A-okay. So I don't think it's that big of a deal, and I don't think anyone else should take it as that. It was just a situation that happened, and, they move on. And what's interesting is Tiffany Stratton, where she can go from here. She has so much potential in this company and so many different possibility of matches to work with. And we've already seen her work with Bianca Belair, and we've already seen her work with, we've seen her work with Bayley, and we've seen her work with Naomi, most recently earlier this year, but she has a lot more matches that she can work with. Jade Cargill comes to mind. Whenever Becky Lynch comes back, she comes to mind. Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, Charlotte Flair, who's currently on the sidelines. That's a dream match. That is money. That is a match that both women have talked about. That is a match that I think we could really get some substance out of. That is something that Tiffany has expressed interest in. Charlotte Flair has expressed interest in. That's a match I want to see. Like, that, to me, is the match that could put Tiffany Stratton on the freaking map. It really, really is. It's something that they can build up and build up and build up. And it'll be interesting to see how much longer it takes WWE to finally put a championship on Tiffany Stratton, because she's going to be a champion. And more importantly, she's going to be a champion multiple times over. And regarding where they can go and what they can do with her, that's going to be fun. That's going to be interesting, right? So we'll see. And I can't wait to see what they do with
Hey,
Tiffany
y'all,
Stratton
real quick, make sure you
forward.
join the movement and join everyone in obliterating that notification bell so you are notified every single time we upload new wrestling content here to the channel. Hit that subscribe button as well. Thank y'all so much for your support and help changing me and my family's life, and I will see y'all next time.